Your ability to walk away from a project dramatically increases your ability to charge more. I'm going to teach you how to scale up or scaling up your agency from solopreneur to entrepreneur, how to run a successful studio. Talk about this concept of working in your business versus working on your business. And these are very different concepts. So when you're doing the work, you're working in your business, okay? And I want to calculate that with you right now. So you have the hours available minus hours used. That's going to tell you how much time you can work on your business. So, okay, so Ricky, you're a videographer. You had a whole life and a world beyond the walls of this space. And I'm going to pretend like you only work for us.
Yes.
But I know you don't.
Yes.
You work with other people.
Correct.
And so when you're doing a project, what kind of projects are you doing?
I'm doing like promotional videos for salons, we'll say.
Okay, so you're doing promo videos. Okay. So in a video like this, how much would you guesstimate in the terms of the time you've spent making that video?
37 hours is what I can.
Okay, so the actual working time, like once they said go, here's a check. Hopefully you got 50% up front, like we always teach you. Okay, so you said 37 hours. Well, okay, that's a very precise number. So Ricky is going to have 40 hours of work, right? And he used up 37 hours of that producing this one piece for the week. That will give him essentially 3 hours of time to work on his business. So every week that goes by, he has 3 whole hours. And if you've ever done anything before, you know it just takes you an hour and a half just to get warmed up, and then you're out of time. I am a big proponent now, especially as I'm getting older, of managing time better and not trying to burn the candle from both ends. So Ricky has 3 hours left to do the most critical work, the work of working on his business. And let's talk about what that critical work might be. So what are essential tasks that you, the owner, the founder, the entrepreneur, only you can do? Like the vision planning.
Of the company, yeah.
Okay.
Talking to clients. Like
we call that sales.
Yeah.
Right. So when Ricky is shooting and editing and doing voiceover, what is he not doing? He's not talking to clients.
Not talking to clients.
Okay. What happens to a business that has no sales?
I'm not making any money.
No money whatsoever. You have to do marketing. And there's a cousin to marketing. In-person marketing is what is that called? In-person marketing.
Networking.
It's called networking. So you know what? There's a function, a party, an event, an award show, something that you're supposed to be going to, but you're like too tired and you're like, I'm out of it, man. I don't want to do the networking thing. Right. So now you have no leads. And we'll probably put these two things under the bigger category called lead generation. Yeah? Yeah. Lead gen. Okay, you guys, lead gen. We need to generate leads. And there's all kinds of forms like content marketing, social media marketing. You can write short form articles. You could be cutting a new reel. You could do some spec projects like, you've always wanted to shoot cars, for example, but you're too busy shooting the hair salon video that you have no energy left. And then what's going to happen is you're going to try to steal time. Okay, because let's just say you have the 40 hours. Where are you going to steal time from in your 40 weeks?
My personal time, right?
Yeah, so we're going to steal time from your weekend. This doesn't sound good. This is not a good trade-off.
Yeah, I don't like those. I like doing those.
Right, so when you steal time from the weekend, you're essentially stealing time from personal relationships. You started out here in a really good spot, but you need to do marketing, but you can't do marketing because you're busy doing the work. And because you're doing the work, you can't do marketing, so you get less leads, and then you become more desperate. And then the next client says, I want to pay you less, and you have to agree to that, and so it keeps going down. So we have to, at some point, change it from the vicious, hopefully I can spell vicious correctly, vicious cycle, and we want to go the other way. We want to go this way, to the virtuous cycle. So we have to change this, and at some point, we're going to have to make this really big, important decision to go the other way. And I'm hoping that today, after watching this and absorbing the information I'm sharing with you, that some of you guys will actually make this decision to go the opposite, to change some of the patterns, because nothing changes if nothing changes.
There you go.
I want to teach you about this thing about entrepreneurship because I said I want to talk about the entrepreneur mindset, okay? The entrepreneur mindset. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to pick up is water. You guys probably shouldn't do this, but I do this as well. You guys buy bottled water, right? So I'm going to put up here, bottled water. Now, for that bottled water to appear where it appears for you to purchase it, there's a lot of people and a lot of hands it has to touch the bottled water. So where did you buy the bottled water from?
The gas station.
And how did the gas station get the bottled water? A distributor.
Distributor, that's what that's called.
And where did the distributor buy it from? They bought it from some water company. Where'd the water company get the water from? Bottled at the source.
Yeah, I was going to say the glacier, obviously.
Or the faucet, depending on which company, right? And where did the source get it from? From the sky. Like, we'll just call it God. Okay? God made the water. If you guys believe in God, God made the water. That's how it works. And so you're like, dude, why do I have to buy bottled water from the gas station? I could just ask God and God will give me water. Especially in California, we're like, dear God, please, some water. And we don't get it in California, right? But you know water is free because it literally comes from the sky and the ground. I mean, you wouldn't want to do it, but you can hike over to the lake or the creek, take up a bunch of buckets and scoop it up. And that's what people have to do in developing countries. And that's why when the cost of the bottled water is less than you asking God for the water, you will buy it. It's just that simple. Now, I want to teach you about this really simple concept. Okay? It's called HOT. It's called the handoff tax. Every time something touches another hand, they have to make a little bit of money. So they're going to charge you a little bit more. And usually a little bit more is not a little bit more. It's 2 times more. Watch this. Watch how beautiful this is. God makes water. How much does God charge you for water? So God makes the water for free. This is awesome. God, thank you. And then it goes to the source in Fiji somewhere. And somebody buys the right to the land. All right. And they bottle it right there. And if you could go to Fiji and get the water right there, it would probably be a little bit, not a lot of money. Yeah. So let's just do this exercise here. And let's say Fiji bottles the water and they filter and it's clean and they hire employees. It probably cost them just 50 cents. Okay. It was free. And now they're going to sell it for 50 cents. And then they sell it to, it gets to the water company. So this will be $1. And each time the tax, you add to it. So the distributor is like, I will buy water from Fiji and I'll buy thousands of bottles of water. I'll buy in bulk and I'll buy it for $2. And then because the gas station only needs like 2 dozen bottles at a time, well, I could sell that for a premium. And that's why the gas station will buy it for $4. And then by the time it reaches your hands, guess what? You're going to pay $8 for it. This is called the handoff tax. Every time it touches another hand, they have to make money. Now, you know what you realize here is the gas station, they don't make anything, do they? They don't. They didn't go and make the water. God made the water. They didn't go and bottle it at the source. They didn't do any of this, but they sell it to you. Who makes the most money?
The gas station does, right?
The gas station. They cleared $4 for doing nothing. Now, you're probably going to be thinking to yourself, Chris, why'd you take us through all this? Because I need you guys to understand how real businesses work. And we creative people forget that there's a whole supply chain and creates value each time you go up the supply chain, because we can actually be God. We come up with ideas. We can plant the seeds, like lay out the vector. We can be the farmer and assemble that with images on a page. We can do the coding to develop the website. So we just sell it for one price. This is a big difference between the entrepreneurial mindset and the solopreneur freelancer mindset. And when you understand this, you're going to approach this in a whole different way. As soon as you get a job, cinematographer, as quickly as possible, hand it off. The longer you hold on to that hot potato, I want this to sear in your mind. It's going to burn your hands because that potato is scalding hot. This is what I try to do. I need to keep my plate clear, and I give tasks to people who I pay good money for, and hopefully we learn something together, right? But what if you charge less than what it costs to hire others? So in this example, Ricky's effective hourly rate was $54, right?
Sir.
And in the case where Devin was asking is, what if I have to hire a cinematographer? I know he didn't say this, but let's say it was $140. What happened here? What is that revealing to us? So a cinematographer is going to charge $140 an hour, but Ricky's effective hourly rate is only $54 an hour. What is that telling you? You're going to lose money. You're going to go out of business, and Jona just said it. You got to charge more, because in order to hire somebody good to do the job, you need to pay them a lot more than you're charging. I have a high opinion of myself, is that there are people out there that are far superior in everything that I do. Every single thing. People can make better keynotes than me, for sure. I've seen them on stage. People are better speakers than me, for sure, because I'm embarrassed by them. Or I'm embarrassed because of them. And there are better logo designers and better typographers. But guess what? I'm putting myself in a position to be the closest to the client who makes a decision to buy. When I'm in that position, I'm going to make the most amount of money because I'm taking the most risk and I'm doing the most groundwork. So therefore, I get the lion's share of the profit. And this is how the world works. Your ability to walk away from a project dramatically increases your ability to charge more.
Hey everyone, Matthew and Sina here. I'm the Chief Content Officer at The Futur. If you enjoyed today's episode, drop a comment below with a timestamp of your favorite part. Don't forget to check out our other videos linked here. And if you like this video and want to support us in our mission to bring high quality creative education to the masses, consider buying a course from us and level up your own skills in the process. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the future.